Hello friends! Last week I could still feel a hot breeze. My cheeks were still always a little bit pinkish and warm. I constantly woke up and had to blink several times to get used to the light coming from the outside. When I had breakfast, I would close a little bit the curtains so the bright sun could not blind me while I was drinking my coffee. When I took my walks in the morning, the trees were still green, gladly dancing to the beat of the wind. So when I woke up today with a chill and felt the crisp air coming from the window, I asked myself, did I miss the signs? No, it arrived unexpectedly. While I was drinking cold coffees, walking in my flip-flops, and complaining about the hotness of summer days, it suddenly and on time arrived on the 1st of September. Autumn is finally here. In a big entrance, like a main character in a play, it arrived thunderously. Taking me by surprise, the heavens began to fall while I watched amazed by my window. They were followed by the majestic roars of thunders. It swept me off my feet. I was in pure bliss, like a lucky and enchanted spectator in the front row of the audience, ready to applaud. Since autumn is ready for us, I decided to create the perfect ambience and setting to receive it with open arms. I will dedicate the next 4 videos to this beautiful season, either decorating, cooking, or creating some inspiring DIYs. I would love to have you as a partner in this journey of preparing and romanticizing this wonderful season that is autumn. So subscribe to ride this crisp, cozy, and gold train, eager to begin its journey. I am still surprised by the sudden arrival of autumn, since I was caught pretty off guard. In order to accompany the newcomer, I need to set myself in the mood. So I emptied the kitchen of everything summer related. Although it's pretty obvious summer has faded, since the temperature decreased quite hastily, and the sky seemed very timid, hiding behind the fog, that's not quite enough for me to feel in the fall vibe. Regardless of the heavy rain and the majestic thunders, I need more. So I decided to add some touches in the kitchen, since it's the room where I spend most of my time. I will be using some new items that came this year, but there are still decor in their way, since I was not expecting autumn to come so suddenly. Usually this is the time of year we have vacations. The weather is not wildly hot, and since it's not summer peak, booking a vacation home is cheaper, and the place is usually not crowded. This year we haven't booked anything, since my husband started a new job and won't have any vacation days to spend. I guess the weather is in sync with this New Year's reality. I always feel like the 1st of September is my New Year's Eve. Although people celebrate it on the 31st of December, it just doesn't feel right to me. Passing from December to January, nothing changes. The weather is exactly the same, cold and rainy, and you are still working as normal the day after. While in September, everything changes. Instead of bright blue skies, we tend to have gray ones with a mystic fog. Instead of a crazy busy wind, we have a crisp breeze. Instead of 100 degrees, we are in a comfortable 60s. The trees are no longer just one color. They begin to change. The leaves start to turn golden. And since each one has its own speed, they create a gradient of orange, copper, and gold. It's a sight to see. September is the time when I can start enjoying my hot tea and coffee. I can finally use what I have been growing in the garden. It's the time when I can store my diffuser and start using candles, because besides the wonderful scent, they emanate heat as well. I always feel more inspired in cold, rainy days, perhaps because there is no opportunity to go outside. So I try to find new ways to amuse myself at home. I have been so busy trying to stock up for fair, which didn't happen because of the weather, that I didn't have any time to do candles just for myself. So in the next few days, while the skies are still falling, I will be dedicating myself to that. It's the perfect time to do some scents like orange and cinnamon or pumpkin spice. I always wanted to try to use clay to make decor pieces, so this is the perfect opportunity. I will be doing some small clay pumpkins. Since I am feeling more creative, I have the urge to make decorations instead of buying them. I would also like to do some more signs for autumn. I will be using my Cricut Joy for sure. I will share all of my DIYs for autumn in the next vlog. I would also love to make a list of autumn books to read. I used to be a fervorous reader when I was younger. I would never go out without a book in my pocket. I would read standing in lines, on a bus, and sometimes even on classes at university. When I found a book that I really liked, it was almost impossible to put it down. But then I started working, and that changed. I guess I was caught up by a busy life and a fast routine. Now that I'm not working in an office, I try my best to slow down and enjoy the little pleasures I had lost, like sitting at a window with a good book and some tea, listening to the sound of heavy rain. It gives me so much pleasure. How was I so distracted by meaningless meetings, deadlines, rhetorical "how are you doing?" to not be able to sit down and relax. Just spending some time with myself. I also try to distance myself a little bit more from social media, unless I'm doing something meaningful. It's amazing how much time we spend on our devices catching up on other people's lives and forget to live our own. Time doesn't slow down, but you can. There is so much that you can miss if you don't live in the moment attentively. Slow living is not sitting around doing nothing or take forever to do anything, but it's not something unattainable or impossible either. It doesn't matter how busy you are. It's not an utopia that people invented when they don't have to work. It's a state of mind. It's the lost art of monotasking in order not to lose any precious moment and a sense of self. It's a state that we have to conquer with time and patience, educating ourselves and our minds to stop thinking that we have to do one thing on the top of the other. It's to embrace the idea that our usefulness is not measured by the quantity of tasks we completed that day, or staying late, sometimes not even being productive until the end of something. In my mind, it's the combination of giving the best of yourself, not losing your well-being in the process. Don't take me wrong, I'm not a master in this matter. I'm just a beginner in this journey, trying to implement small changes in my daily life, just to get to the first step of the stairwell. And I hope that you can too. I hope that no matter how busy you are, how overwhelmed you are, at least once a day you can stop and feel that although your chores may not be complete yet, you have accomplished and given enough to still have time for the things that give you joy and bring you love. Thank you so much for being with me today. I wish you a wonderful evening. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.